makes the call.
He does.
Doesn't take him too much time. He feels like he has a pretty good read on Asadorian. Now Raymer, with just an inside straight draw, needing a 4, decides to call also.
He makes the call.
It's a good game, that's all I can tell you, man.
The turn, an ace of spades.
Told me everything on us. I'll check.
Hashem checks. Over to Raymer.
Well, it looks like Raymer sees something he likes. He's trying to make a bluff here, I think.
And he bets 18,000.
Well, this is a very good aggressive bet, and it should work. Asadorian with just a pair of 7s. Of course, Hashem with the exact same hand.
The hamburger here.
Eric folds, feels like the meat in the sandwich.
Oh, yours, Greg.
And so does Joe Hashem. So Greg Raymer picks up a nice pot.
That was a very good bet by Raymer, recognizing the fact that neither player was all that strong and decided to pick it up with a very good turn bet.
Eric a little frustrated. He would love to win this amazing title, as would Joe Hashem, especially on home soil. But as Greg rakes the chips in, one thing's for sure, there's much more poker to be played.
Do you want to be part of the world's most unique poker experience?
Yes!
Then log on to PokerStars.net and learn how to qualify for the Asia Pacific Poker Tour.
I'm all in.
Next season's PokerStar could be you.
The coveted trophy and $50,000 for the charity of their choice await the winner of this Tournament of Champions in Sydney. Action on Eric Asadorian with 8-3 offsuit.
That means you're raising. Oh.
And he folds.
What happened there?
As does Brett Paris.
Action around now to Ziv Bakar with 8-6 of hearts. We haven't heard a lot from Bakar so far at this final table.
Oh, Ziv, you still here, mate?
He raises to 2,500.
Well, his opponents won't expect this kind of a hand, considering it's the first one we've seen him play so far.
And Grant
Play my button.
makes the call.
I'll tell you what, when Grant Levy is in position and has that button in front of him, he plays almost any hand. And King 6 of spades, marginal, but he likes that position.
Folds around.
So Bakar out of position with 8-6 of hearts. Levy in command with King 6 of spades.
The flop, Jack 7-4.
Well, this gives Bakar an inside straight draw. He can catch a 5 to make a straight, but as you can see there by the percentages, Levy's still the favorite at 69%.
And Ziv bets 3,000 and Grant calls.
Grant has absolutely nothing here, so he's planning on a bluff. Yet another one of the famous Grant Levy bluffs coming.
The turn, a 2 of hearts.
Well, this gives Bakar a flush draw to go along with his straight draw, but Levy called in the flop, so he has to worry a little bit about what he might have.
Cool.
And he bets 8,000 this time.
He decides to bet on the draw. He's got a powerful draw, as we said, but still a big underdog. And there we go.
Here it comes.
Surprise, surprise, Grant Levy coming out with his patented turn bluff, a play he used so often when he won the APPT event here in Sydney. He's going to raise it up, it looks like.
He makes it 20,000.
Another aggressive bluff, but Bakar has the draw, so he may decide to re-raise if he feels that Levy's bluffing. Otherwise, might call and see if he can hit it.
And he calls, so we will go to the river, and neither player has hit the board.
But Levy in command. He's last to act, in position, has the best hand right now.
And the river is a jack of spades, so Levy earns the checkmark with king high.
That's right, Levy has the best hand. Unless he folds, he's going to win this pot. Bakar missed everything. But Bakar doesn't want to give up just yet. As you can see, the wheels turning in his mind. He's thinking, I don't know about this guy. Does he always have to have it? I don't believe him. And look at this. It looks like he wants to make a bluff himself.
25.
And he does.
Oh, he makes a strong bet, 25,000.
Excellent read of the situation. Bakar is trying to represent that he has a jack in his hand for 3 jacks, putting the pressure back on Levy, who, of course, we know has just king high.
And Grant Levy lets it go, and Bakar shows the bluff.
Wow.
Team, baby.
Scotty Wynn impressed by the move by Bakar there, as am I.
I knew that you were bluffing. This is why.
Excellent read by Bakar to take that pot away from Grant Levy, our resident bluffer here at the final table.
Ziv sniffed out Grant Levy's bluff, and he bluffed right back. Perhaps it was Grant's poker face, or maybe lack thereof, that gave it away. What makes a good poker face? That question is the subject of this edition of Offsuit.
Do I have a poker face? I don't know.
The
going to be impossible for me to do now.
I really don't know what I look like when I play.
Oh.
It just happens. I mean, it just happens.
What makes a good poker face?
Generally, what makes a good poker face is no expression at all.
Smile is my poker face. You like that one?
It's intense.
A stone cold, no expression on your face at all.
I need my sunglasses.
Sometimes it's really creepy.
I might just blow him a kiss or something like it.
Take it easy.
A good poker face is one that doesn't change, regardless of the situation.
If you do not have one, go practice in front of your mirror.
I can't stop laughing. Some of those poker faces were hilarious. The poker face thing, totally overrated.
Blinds are 500, 1,000. Eric Asadurian with King Jack offsuit, and he raises to 3,000.
Raise, re-raise. Eric re-raised with 7-3. Met everybody look so bad on TV.
Meanwhile, Joe Hashem trying to set up his prodigy with pocket aces here.
Over to Greg Raymer with 5-6 of hearts.
Suited connector. Greg Raymer has enough chips to play, and he's going to.
He makes the call.
Not good enough to throw away 2 jacks.
Haven't heard a lot from Scotty Wynn so far. Well, we've heard him talk. We just haven't seen him play much.
He's got Queen Jack offsuit, and he dumps some chips down, makes the call.
What are you in there?
I'm in hand, baby.
You're so winning this house,
Everyone respecting the world champion.
And the flop is King 8-7.
Interesting flop there. You see Asadurian flopped the top pair with a king. Hashem still with the aces, and Raymer an open-ended straight draw. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Chop it up.
And it checks around to Joe Hashem,
Asadurian trying to be crafty, checking his kings.
and he makes it 10,000.
At this point, Hashem really wants to protect his aces. He got a few more players than he'd like. He probably just wanted to trap one, but got the blinds in as well. You see Raymer calling with his draw.
And Scotty lets it go.
Now back to Asadurian, who has top pair of kings with a jack kicker.
I raise.
And he's going to raise it.
I like Eric, man. He's a game
Going to
level.
protect what he feels is the best hand right now.
So there is some serious chip movement going on here.
Absolutely. Chips are flying. Back on to Joe Hashem. Got to feel pretty good about his aces, but the way that Asadurian played it, kind of tricky.
Cheeky today.
You're being cheeky, he says.
When I was cheeky with you, it was a long time ago, remember?
Now Hashem trying to figure out how to play his aces the best way.
Should be worried about our friend over there.
And a little too much table talk now in a three-way pot.
I'll make it 60.
Wow. And Joe Hashem will now re-raise Eric Asadurian to 60,000.
Well, that's a pretty small re-raise in relation to the pot, but it's a significant size raise, period. There's a lot of chips at stake right here in this pot. Hashem putting it back on Raymer first, who's got the draw. I can't see him making this call now.
And he lets it go.
Smartly folds here.
You been cheeky?
When have I ever been cheeky with you?
Interesting table talk now.
Not too strong.
The master and the apprentice going at it.
7-8, Joe.
Asadurian putting him on 7-8, two pair. Doesn't feel like he could be that strong, and that's because Hashem was being crafty by just